Hello, everybody. We are learning of this week's Parsha. Be for Zechus, for Refuah Shalema, for Safta. The Torah tells us that when Yosef reveals himself to his brothers, Vayomer Yosef el Echav, Ani Yosef ha'od avichai. V'lo yachlu Echav la'anot oto ki nivalu mipanav. Totally bewildered and even scared or uncertain, the brothers couldn't answer Yosef when he proclaimed to them, I'm Yosef, is my father still alive? The Medrash seems to indicate that this is because Yosef had shared with them words of rebuke, tochacha. The Medrash Rabbah tells us, Amar Abba Kohen Bardola, Oy lanu miyom adin, oy lanu miyom hatochecha. We should all be wary of the day of judgment, the day of rebuke. Yosef, Ketanan Shel Shvatim, Yosef, who is basically the youngest of the tribes, near it. Lo yachlu echav la'anot oto. The brothers had nothing to retort to him. Ki nivhalu mipanav. If the brothers had nothing to answer to Yosef's rebuke, L'ksheyavo HaKadosh Baruch Hu v'yochiach l'chol echad lefi ma shehu, when HaKadosh Baruch Hu comes and rebukes each person according to what he deserves, what he is, alachas kama v'kama. If one can't answer Yosef, how could one possibly answer the accusatory rebuke of HaKadosh Baruch Hu? Similarly, the Gemara in Chagiga Daf Daled Amud Beis brings Rebbe Elazar, when he got to Kimati, Lahaikra, to our pasuk of Yosef's revelation to his brothers, Bachi, he would cry bitterly, similarly to what the Medrash said, Uma tochecha shel basar vadam, kach tochecha shel HaKadosh kach. Sorry, let me do that again. Uma tochecha shel basar vadam kach. When a human being gives rebuke, and people are in shock and they can't respond, then when HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives rebuke, Shal HaKadosh Baruch Hu, alachas kama v'kama. The Maharsha makes an interesting observation. When you look at the words of Yosef, hi, I'm Yosef, is my father alive? Says the Maharsha, afal gav shelo amar lahem klal Yosef minyan tochacha. What rebuke is there in this language? Then he goes on to explain, but they were afraid that the rebuke would be forthcoming. So truthfully, the question is, what is the rebuke of Yosef here? Rav Pam Zecher Tzadik Livracha gave the following explanation. The brothers now understood, when they see the viceroy of Egypt revealing himself as their brother, that they never had fully, way back then, understood the potential that Yosef had. And therefore they were dismissive in a very negative way of all his pretense to monarchy and sovereignty. But now they realize that he did have that potential, and in fact the potential was realized. Similarly to us, when sooner or later we all have to be confronted by what our potential is. And then we will have to ask ourselves, did we reach that potential? Or did we fail to reach that potential? Halavai, it should be said of all of us that we were able to realize potential and translate it into accomplishment and achievement. Shabbat Shalom.